My first experience with glaucoma was when Claire was about almost 6 months old. I just noticed one day that her eye had clouded over.
The day that Madeline, our oldest daughter, who's now 7, was born, the nurse was cleaning her up and brought her over, and I was holding her and said to Jill, Madeline's eyes look really blue.
He said, "I think you need to go see someone. I think she might have glaucoma."
And we met with a pediatric doctor, and she took a look at Madeline and said, "It looks like it could be glaucoma. We should go over and take a look at have her looked at the eye and ear infirmary."
On a Friday afternoon, they diagnosed Claire with glaucoma in both her left and her right eyes, and by Monday morning, she was in surgery.
So that's when we met Dr. Walton very shortly thereafter. He did Madeline's first surgery at 7 days old.
I grew up on a little island in New Jersey, which was pretty non-medical. We had no doctors, no hospitals, but I had the good fortune of having a neighbor who was a outstanding eye doctor. His name was Dr. Robinson Harley, and he became the professor in time of pediatric ophthalmology at the Wills Eye Hospital in Philadelphia. When Dr. Harley operated on Thursday afternoons, I would go to the Atlantic City Hospital, and he would let me watch his eye surgery. He didn't take care of people on Skid Row any differently than he took care of Bob Hope. And these are the kinds of lessons that I learned from him. I was very interested in pediatric medicine. I became interested in pediatric surgery. And I said, well, what I'm going to do is pediatric eye surgery.
They told me it was my turn to work with Dr. Walton. I said, okay. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist, and I've also worked with Dr. Walton for the past 22 years.
Our family first met Dr. Walton when our 4-year-old son had an eye problem, and our pediatrician recommended Dr. Walton to us, and he was amazing.
When he walked in the room, it was just really special. He was just such a nice guy. He knew everything that we were going through.
He could tell I had had eye problems, and he looked at my eyes and then he said something I will never forget. He said, "Would you like to see the way the rest of the world sees?"
His surgery is impeccable. It's perfect.
Our experience has been fantastic. We've had, I've lost count the surgeries. I think it's 4 or 5 surgeries that we've had with Dr. Walton, and he's been spot on with telling us what to expect after each procedure.
Everybody loves Dr. Walton, all his patients. I don't blame them.
The Children's Glaucoma Foundation was really the idea of parents of patients of my father who saw the same extraordinary quality in him that I certainly saw over the years, and wanted to create a foundation in the hopes that what he did and what he does for children with glaucoma could be passed on to other doctors.
The foundation came together in 1999 by a family, the Berries, that wanted to increase the awareness of childhood glaucoma because their son was born with glaucoma.
With that seed once planted in the ground, its growth and what we've done is entirely a reflection of the unbelievable support of parents of children, parents and their families of children with glaucoma.
It really means a lot for us because we met other families through the Glaucoma Foundation. We learned a lot more, and we thought that this is a place where we can really make a big difference.
When you have a child that has something like glaucoma, it's just helpful to have access to other people that are going through the same thing. And I think that's the best part of the community that has been created with the foundation.
Everyone is just always so generous, and it really makes you think just how wonderful the human spirit is.
All of the people that I've ever met at the events, at the gala, at the Red Sox games, at the golf tournaments, who are there to support the Children's Glaucoma Foundation, strike me as amazingly committed parents for their children, and I can see how they feed off each other for support. We make sure that every dollar that's being spent is being spent wisely and is really going towards the goals of the foundation.
We do a lot of research. I've been fortunate enough to go down to visit Dr. Lauderdale at University of Georgia twice. What an amazing guy. To have people like that working on something that you know can help your child someday, it just makes all the difference in the world.
The study of the mechanism of fake glaucoma was our first research effort. The second one, which we've made significant contributions to, we've supported the work of Dr. James Lauderdale at the University of Georgia.
Our ability to do this research is absolutely dependent upon the monies that we get from foundations like the Children's Glaucoma Foundation. We simply could not do this without their support.
We talk about research, and we have some awesome research that we're supporting. But one of the additional things that has made possible for me is to assist young doctors who are in training or in practice to be able to focus on childhood glaucoma and do their job better.
So the foundation is able to bring doctors into the United States to be able to educate them on glaucoma, be able to work with Dr. Walton.
I would hope that the foundation would be able to just get more people trained, get more people aware.
The access that you have to such a phenomenal physician it's unparalleled.
I think we've made a lot of strides over the years, and I think the future looks very, very bright for the foundation and the goals that we're trying to achieve.
I feel like we need to keep going on the path we're going down.
I think it's important that everybody has the chance to see.
I think that my father has done revolutionary work in this area to the benefit of hundreds of and probably thousands of children. And although you can never replace him as a doctor, hopefully other doctors out there can learn from what he does and can use the same methods to treat children just as well as he does.
I'm reflecting on what has gone on in this room, which I rarely have the opportunity to really do, and I can't sit here without feeling so grateful to those people who inspired me to do this in life, to people who gave me the skills to be able to do what I do, and then most grateful to the parents who have brought their children here to this little office on the first floor of an apartment house in the shadow of the best known and biggest medical center in the world. But to come to this office and put so much trust in the hands of a single individual, it's quite a phenomenon, and it's one that I've never taken lightly and for which I'll be forever grateful. Because it's given me the opportunity to help so many children, but it never would have been possible, not for a single one, without the trust and support and hard work of so many parents.